up, you guys? Welcome to another episode of Topic of Discussion. Joining me today is
Michael Morgan,
Ali the Guru,
KJ All Day, and we have a very special guest, all the way from Palmdale, California, Portland State's finest.
Yes, sir.
Seattle Seahawks finest. He went to Detroit. D. Shead is in the building.
Hey.
Appreciate y'all, man.
Welcome.
What's up,
Are you on the
man?
show, bro?
Sleeping on
I'm on
him.
the show. I've been watching y'all, man. I'm like, when y'all gonna get me on?
Man, you been playing.
Nah, I ain't been playing.
You didn't want to come on.
Mike Mo.
Hey, Mike Moby playing.
Mike Mo be playing, right?
Man, I was not playing. I was like, hey, shit, you ready to come on? He's like, yeah. Oh, no, actually, I can't come tonight. I got something going on.
Nah, I at least seen the truth.
Hey, you guys, don't down D Shead. D Shead is also a Super Bowl champion.
I missed that.
I know he didn't wear the ring today. I was looking at his finger. I was trying to see if I could take a picture.
Y'all
with
didn't give
it,
me the
but-
memo. You know what I mean?
All right.
Y'all didn't give me the memo. I don't see
Sleeping
those
on him.
champions right here too.
Okay,
Yeah.
what's the topic today?
Hey, so today we're talking about the journey of Shead. This is all about Shead. And, bro, you have literally experienced everything that a football player can experience. From high school, wasn't highly recruited.
Yep.
Went to college, went to a small school. Went to the pros,
Big sky.
undrafted. All the way to making the team. Special teams captain. Super Bowl champ. 8 years in the league. All this stuff from bad to great.
Yes,
and
sir.
you did it, bro. So we're going to talk about your journey, bro. But let's take it back to high school. Take us back to high school. You wasn't recruited very high.
No, not at all.
What was your mentality? What was your mentality then going back to high school?
Well, really, if you want to take it all the way back, in high school, I met my coach, Coach T. You know what I mean? I started out, I don't know if y'all remember, have y'all heard of Osgood Slaughter? I think that's the way to pronounce it.
What's that?
Jumper's knee, when people have to bump on your knee.
Yep.
You know what I mean? So in the 8th grade, it was the summer of 8th grade, they said, D. Shead, you can't play sports. So I went into my 9th grade year not playing football, and I didn't know what to do. So I'm hanging out, going to parties with my boys, you know what I mean? And then spring come around, and everybody is joining the track team.
Mm-hmm.
So I was like, you know what? Let me join this track team so I can get faster and get ready for football. Well, that's when I met my coach, Coach T.
Mm-hmm.
So I go run track. I come out, I did pole vault, I did high jump, long jump. I wasn't fast enough to make to make the relay teams. That's my 9th grade year.
Outside stuff.
All the outside
You do all the field events.
field
So you did
events.
pole vault?
I did pole vault. And then that off season, you know what I mean, coming up for track, I didn't play basketball. So my coach was like, come train with us.
Mm-hmm.
So I trained, make a long story short, I trained with him for that one off season in the winter. And I come in, and now I play football, JV year, my sophomore year, and I run track, and I'm making the varsity 4x4.
Mm-hmm.
And every day of track practice, this Coach Thomas Counts, we call him Coach T, would take me home every day, bring me, bring us dinner, bring us to get something to eat, bring us to his house, make us work.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So definitely one of the big influences.
Right. So fast
life.
forward to your senior year, it's every player's dream to get those big offers from Pac-12 schools, SEC schools, but you wasn't getting them.
No.
Right?
Mm-mm.
What were you getting?
I was getting a lot of the Big Sky schools. I was getting a couple D2 schools. You know what I mean? Some of them schools was coming in. So there was times when I seen SC, UCLA, a couple of these people came in to see somebody else.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? That was frustrating.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You got these big schools coming in, and they not coming to see D. Shead.
Right.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Right.
I feel like I'm balling.
Right.
You know what I mean? So then you get Portland State come in. So my whole mindset was, when I go to college, if I go to a 1A school, I'm going to do track or football.
Mm-hmm.
If I go to a 1AA school, I'm going to do both.
Yeah.
Portland State called, took me on a trip, took me on a visit. They offered me, they gave me a full ride scholarship, and they said, you know what, you can run track and you can play football. And I took that offer, and that's what I did.
Yeah. So in high school, did you feel like you was good? Do you feel like you should have been getting those offers? Were you putting out that kind of tape in high school?
I was.
Yeah.
And so I think it was tough because Palmdale, California is about an hour outside of LA, but we still LA County. So it's such a huge area. I felt like Palmdale just wasn't, you know what I mean, at least my high school wasn't recruited as well, or they didn't see as, you know what I mean, impact. You know what I mean, impact school. So they came. Like I said, I seen a couple of the schools, and you know, I'm balling.
Yeah.
I'm balling though. I'm getting one-hand picks. You know what I mean? I'm all CIF receiver. I'm all CIF DB, and just didn't get too many offers.
Yeah.
So it's funny you bring that up because we go to Seattle, and growing up in Palmdale, we don't have no football team in LA. So who we watching?
Yeah.
You watch the Seahawks.
We're watching the Seahawks.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You got a couple of schools, but you also the colleges, USC. So USC, that's Pete Carroll's area.
Right.
That's Pete Carroll's area. So we in Seattle. Coach Seto was like, Rocky Seto, that's my dog, man. What's up, Seto?
Go Seto.
Coach Seto.
What's
He was like, man, we been in Palmdale. How come we didn't recruit you?
You tell me.
You tell me, man.
You tell me.
So y'all came to my school, but on the flip side, here I am today.
Yeah. So let's talk about this. So when you were at Portland State, was your mindset always to, like, I know you growing up, we all think we're going to go to the NFL. You aren't highly recruited, so you go to Portland State, which it probably wasn't your dream school. Do you think that once you got to Portland State, did you still think that you were going to make it to the league, NFL?
Everybody always dream about going to the NFL. I want to go to the NFL. I want to go to the league. I'm going to make it. But that didn't come to a reality to me until after I played my redshirt freshman season. So I played that season. I balled. Had 6-7 picks, a lot of tackles. You know what I mean? We had Jerry Glanville was our head coach. So, and Mouse Davis was our offensive coordinator. I don't know if you guys know who Mouse Davis is. He's a master of the run and shoot offense.
Okay.
So they throw the ball 99.97% of the time. You know what I mean? So what does that mean? You get a quick 3 and out. Defense is on the
back
field.
out there.
So we average about 80 plays.
Oh, you was out there.
Woo,
80 plays. That's brutal.
That's brutal.
We was out there. So, but to answer your question, so after that, after my freshman year, my boy, Reggie Jones, you know what I mean, he's the other starting corner. I'm a freshman on this side, and it's Reggie Jones on the other side. And I see him through the grind and the process go to the Saints. First year, got a Super Bowl, championship ring, won the Super Bowl. And so that's when I realized, I was like, man, I mean, freshman year, I ball out. I see my boy firsthand make it to the NFL. You know what I mean? I got a shot.
Yeah, that's when you wanted to go too. So then when you got into the NFL, I know your first year you started off with the Seahawks. How did it feel when you didn't get drafted? I know you got picked up undrafted. How did that feel? What was that emotion going through your mind?
Man, it was tough because I expected to get drafted. I thought I was going to get drafted. I had a great senior year, but what happened was pretty crazy. So at Portland State, I started my first 3 years at corner at Portland State. So freshman year started all games, sophomore, junior year. Well, my junior year in the Big Sky, team stopped throwing to my side. So I wasn't
making as many plays.
Wasn't making as many plays, or I wasn't active, you know what I mean, in the defense because the team wasn't really throwing. So my coach, Nigel Burton, was now my new coach. Nigel Burton was like, look, I think if we put you at safety, you know, in a quarters defense, you could be more involved in the action and make a bigger impact on the, you know what I mean, on the team. And it was a big decision for me. I'm a corner. You know what I mean? I'm a corner through and throughout, but at that point, I had to make a decision that was bigger than me. You know what I mean? Now, that was when I started to realize football is bigger than me.
Right.
So I went to move to safety. So I went to safety my senior year, started at safety my senior year. So now the draft come around, everybody's looking at me as a safety. You know what I mean? And so I'm Deshawn Shead. I'm a corner. You know what I mean? I chose to go to safety just cause. I mean, I was all conference still, a strong safety and everything, but I don't know. I try to find ways to probably find excuses. You know what I mean? Maybe that's the reason. If I was still at corner, I would have got drafted.
Right. Yeah.
So, anyways, I had a draft party. I had my family there. I figured it'd be one of the later rounds. And funny, Seattle calls me around the 5th round. Say, hey, D-Shed, we got a couple picks left.
I don't know why they do that.
Hey, I hate when they do that, bro.
I'm telling you. So they said we got a couple picks left, and we're gonna draft you. We thinking to draft you. We got 2 picks left. Man, that draft came and went. Came and went.
So at that moment, it was very disappointing for you.
Yep.
Right.
I mean, you got your whole family at the house.
Everybody's
family there.
Whew, that's brutal.
Oh yeah, family there, everybody there.
What was that like? Like, I mean, you got all your family there, and then all the drafts finish up, and you're just kind of sitting there, and you're like, they didn't call my name. What was that like?
Furious. So you sitting there, embarrassed. All these thoughts go through your mind.
You see people getting drafted in front of you.
In front of me. I get a call. Hey guys, I got a call. They said they're gonna draft me in the draft. You know what I mean? Ooh.
Oh, you told them? You told?
Well, everybody was right there. I got a call when my whole family was right there.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? They about to pick me up. Seahawks is coming up. Okay. They said they got one more pick. The pick came. You know what I mean?
You know who the pick was?
Yeah, it was my dog Jeremy Lane,
Jay Lane,
and it was Winston Guy, my dog Winston. So, but everything happened the way it's supposed to. Yeah. So, like you said, immediately after the draft, the last pick, Mr. Irrelevant, I'm getting all these calls. You got Broncos, you got Tampa Bay, you have Tennessee, the Saints. About 6 teams that was real interested, right? The Seahawks.
Yeah.
Well, of those 6 teams, only one of them talked about playing me at corner.
Who was that?
Seattle Seahawks. So Seattle said, look, everybody else wanted me at safety, but I'm a corner that can play safety. So Seattle was like, look, D-Shed, and this is crazy. I don't think I ever told y'all that. It's like, look, D-Shed, look, we want to find you a position. We want to try you at safety, and we're going to try you a little bit at corner. And y'all seen how my career went.
Yeah.
I started games at strong, free, nickel, and corner.
Yep.
Yeah.
They found a position.
Yeah. Let's talk a little bit about that mindset. You coming in undrafted. I've seen the work that you put in. Talk about, like, what was your mindset like? Did you always know, like, I'm going to have a successful career? Or was it like, I don't know. I know you, and I believe that you knew what you wanted, and it didn't matter what it was, that you were going to make sure that you went and got it.
Yeah, that's a good question. So you want to take it back to when I was talking about being in high school, not heavily recruited, not drafted. In college, my whole mindset, once I got that taste my freshman year that I have an opportunity to make it to the NFL, my whole mindset from the start was, as long as I get my foot in the door, whether I'm drafted, undrafted, that's all I need. Just give me my foot in the door. So my big motto is hard work pays off one way or another. You put in the time, you put in the grind, it's going to pay off. And you got to be consistent. Now, you have your highs, you know what I mean? You have your lows. Don't get drafted high, but I got picked up, and I'm in the door. Undrafted, Portland State, I'm in the door. So my whole mindset was try to be the best. Now I got a chip on my shoulder.
What that mentality?
Yeah, that chip.
Yeah, what that mentality stem from? That hard work mentality. You always been like that?
I have.
Yeah.
I've always been like that. My mindset has been be the best at everything I do. Try to get the best grades. Try to be the best on the track. Try to be the best on the field. Be the best at my position.
Yeah.
Now, you know what I mean, a little bit older, mindset shifted. Try to be the best father I can be. Try to be the best husband. You know what I mean? So that mentality, I think, just stemmed from growing up hungry, mentally and literally.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Mentally and literally. So there's times, you know what I mean? Everybody, you know the story, people living off top ramen, hard to eat, find things to eat. But just that mentality just to have that hunger and just want, you know what I mean, want more, want to be the best. It's crazy because my mindset is, I feel like I say it's a skill. I call it a skill of mine. I'm good at turning negatives in the negatives in a situation into positives and seeing the silver linings.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I see the silver linings. I'm a big believer in the power of the mind. You know what I mean? You think it, you believe it, you achieve it. And have a plan A.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And your plan A is a plan A, no plan B.
No plan B.
No plan B. Your plan A, stick to it, believe in it, put 100% effort into it. It's gonna come.
Okay, so I got a question about that. You make you don't make the roster.
Mm-hmm.
You're a part of the team, the 90-man roster. Then boom, 53-man roster come out, you get cut. Did you give up or did you keep going? But did you make the practice squad? Can you explain that a little bit to us?
So my rookie year, I come in. I felt I'm doing a great job.
We all think we doing a good. Everybody think they about to make the squad.
Yeah.
But what happened was you end up getting cut after the number roster.
I got cut.
What was your mindset? Did you want to give up then, or did you decide to keep going?
I had to keep going. I got cut. That was just another bump in the road. If I got sad or put myself down or I ain't good enough, I'd never make it.
Yeah, you'll never make it.
When I got cut, I was like, all right, what's the next opportunity? Who gonna pick me up next?
And keep going.
Somebody gonna pick me up. That was my mindset. No, probably nobody would. I don't know.
When
But
when did that happen?
That
Did it happen right after? Because they cut the guys and they bring them on practice squad. Were you one of those guys? Or
yes. So they cut me, and then so now I'm like, all right, what's the next step? Well, Seattle called me back. It was Thursday game. They called me that Saturday or Sunday, and called me back and signed me to the practice squad. Like, look, we want to bring you back. We know what you could kind of do at safety. Now we want to see a little bit what you could do at corner. Mm-hmm. So I played all preseason at free safety. When I came in on practice squad that season, I came in playing corner. At practice squad the whole season. So I had the wonderful opportunity of going against the ones. I'm going against the Sidney Rices. I'm going against the Golden Tates every day in practice. You know what I mean? At the time, I think who was there? Braylon Edwards.
Yeah, Braylon was there.
You know what I mean? I had I had the opportunity
to prove yourself,
the privilege,
Yeah.
to go against the best.
So when you was in that, in that moment or that mindset, was there certain things that you did to position yourself better? Because I'm sure there's a lot of players out there who will get cut, or there's a lot of people who try to get into this position and they don't make it, and now you got a pool of them, right? Mm-hmm. So now you're sitting in this pool. Is there certain things that you did to position yourself ahead of the competition to get yourself in the spotlight?
I did. So, I'm a big believer in hard work pays off. Mm-hmm. I'm also a big believer if you do everything that everybody else is doing, you're average. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? Never want to be average. Always had to be above average. So I was in there early. I'm in there early. I'm in the film room late. I'm doing extra work. I'm doing extra workouts. And I do know that to be a great leader, you have to be able to follow, right? And I had all great leaders around me. So I asked questions. I'm asking Earl. I'm asking Cam. I'm meeting with you guys.
Yeah, he's in the LB room.
I'm in the LB room.
He's in the LB room.
I've never seen that before.
Yeah. I'm meeting with the linebackers every week.
Yeah.
Every week. D-Shed, we honorary linebacker.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
So I want to think. I think a lot of people, they know about the glitz and the glamours of being on the 53-man roster. Let's talk a little bit more about practice squad, because I know some guys, they don't make the roster, they get on practice squad, they super disappointed. I think you took it as an opportunity to get better. But just tell them a little bit about what it's like to be on the practice squad.
Yeah. So, like I said, first of all,
did you like it? Was it fun?
It was a grind. You come in, you doing every special team rep, going against the ones, every special team rep, back to back to back. no subs.
Yep.
You coming in
You're
right after
dummy.
tackling dummy.
Yep.
Then right after that, then you go do scout team.
Yep.
Right? You do scout team, rep after rep after rep. The ones is subbing. The ones and the
Yeah.
twos,
Yeah.
the threes they coming in. We going in every single rep. Not to mention, sometimes a practice squad player might go down. At the time, we only had 8.
Mm-hmm.
So they had me running routes a couple times.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I'm
Both
going
sides.
from both sides, going to offense, going to defense, special teams, offense, defense, special teams. So it's a grind. You know what I mean? And you don't know if you're gonna be there
Yeah, you
the
don't know
next
if you
week.
can make it.
Yeah, I think that's
Bad
one
feeling.
of the important things
You know?
that we let the people know when you sign to a team, especially practice squad, pretty much the whole roster, but as a practice squad player, that pay is week to week.
Week to
I
week.
don't get paid for the whole year.
Yeah.
No.
It's week to week. It's not a full salary. Whatever they show you in the media, it ain't
Yeah.
true.
Yeah.
Mike, I think it's the same for you because you got cut your rookie year as well.
Yeah. So my story is a little bit different. I got cut after rookie year.
Mm-hmm.
Didn't make the 53. Thought I was going to make it. Like you said, everybody thinks they're going to make it. I left. I didn't get a call. So I moved back to LA. I was like, all right, I'm about to go back to training. And I don't know when I'm going to get a call.
Yeah.
Week 1 passes. Oh, yeah, somebody might call you. My agent said, oh, yeah, somebody might call you. Week 2, I hear nothing. I'm still working out. I'm like, man, I don't know if I'm going to get a call, but if I get another opportunity, I know I'm going to make the most of it. Yeah. So finally, I think it was like week 6, maybe 7, maybe 8. I finally get that call back, and they're like, okay, we want you to be back on the practice squad. Because that could have been it.
Yeah.
My
And
last
100%.
game against preseason game against San Diego, my rookie year, that could have been it.
Yeah.
But I got another call.
And how did you get that call? What happened? Did somebody get hurt?
Normally it's either somebody get hurt
Somebody
or they
get
had
hurt.
you on their list of guys that if something happened to somebody, they'll bring you in. So they brought me in, and I'm like, man, I'm here, I'm back, I'm not about to mess this up.
Yep.
So I had to go above and beyond. I think when it started, like I played a little bit. I did a little special teams in college, but I didn't take it as serious as I should have took it.
Yep.
So when I got here,
That's a good point.
we only had what? We didn't have a OTA phase where you can like learn this stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We were just out. All right.
Oh, the lockout.
We
we
got
came during the lockout.
we coming out of lockout. We gotta go ball.
Yeah.
So I didn't. So that's why they were able to keep like guys, veteran guys that
Yep.
knew how to play special teams.
Yep.
Yeah.
So when I came back, I knew that I got to do everything that I can do to make sure that I'm on the team, and that's when the special teams thing came. You had to learn how to play special teams, and a lot of people don't realize that special teams is gonna make you. That's the make or break
the deciding
spot.
factor.
If it's between you and a guy that plays special teams and a guy that doesn't play special teams,
That's
Keep it at special
it's
teams,
gonna be
too.
you.
It's-
And I think that's you.
Yep.
You started from special teams.
Exactly.
And most people, like we were in it. Me, you, and a bunch of other guys. We were. That was our niche. That's how we made the squad.
Yep.
Talk a little bit about special teams, like
It's-
how important it is, because they don't know.
It's funny that you bring that up. So I get cut my first year, right? But at the same time, I'm going in and I'm learning. It's like a red shirt year being on practice squad. I didn't play one snap that year. I eventually made the active roster the last couple games, but I didn't play one snap, right? So I'm learning and I'm seeing everything. Well, I'm like, exactly what you said. How am I gonna make this roster with this super defense?
Yeah.
How can I make this team? How am I gonna be on this 53-man roster? So I seen and I learned exactly what it was. It was special teams.
Yeah.
So when I went, like I said, D-Shed mindset. So when I went on my off season, that next off season, I'm training, I'm doing all this, but in my mindset, I'm 60% focused on special teams, 40% focused on defense. So I'm going to the Bellevue high schools working on my front line kickoff return drops. I'm working on the drills that we did in OTAs that I learned by myself, because I know that's my way. So what clicked for me, what I also had to learn was I had to learn to put my mindset in practice, in reps, game-like scenarios. And that was the switch.
Yeah.
So to be able to take a practice rep and take that practice rep and feel and envision being in a game on special teams. And so when I came in, what I do when I came in that second year, special teams was my niche.
Special teams. I think a lot of people, like, they don't realize, Shed, that if there's a guy that's better at playing the offense or defensive position, but has no value when it comes to special teams, because he's probably not going to play much. You got your starters. That's said. Those guys, unless somebody go down, they not about to play you.
Not at all.
So you got to be able to play special teams.
Exactly.
Or because they gonna take the other guy that plays the special teams.
They play the special teams because you only got 53.
You only got
53 people on the roster, but how many people suit up?
48?
46. I believe it's 40.
It, right?
It's 40 something. It ain't 53.
46, but it's not 53.
Yeah.
So
Gotta play special
it's
teams.
even less. You gotta play special teams, and you gotta be able to help this team in an impactful way.
Yep.
You gotta be able to play special teams and have some type of, trust in them for you. If something go down, you the next guy up. And that's the whole story of D Shed. Being available, somebody go down, have my opportunity, and when you have your opportunity, you gotta take full advantage of it. And that's exactly what I did.
So you get put up. You finally get put into the 53-man roster, and how does that feel? What do you do with it?
I'm ready.
Do you start playing immediately?
Nope. So they pulled me up to the 53-man roster my rookie year. I'm ready. I'm play some special teams at least. I'm in the locker room. I got, I got my pads on. I'm ready. Game day.
This is year 2 now?
This year 1.
Year 1. Okay.
Year 1. Game day. I'm ready. I get a tap on my shoulder. D Shed, you not student
down.
Ooh,
that's a bad feeling.
I'd be hot.
I'm like,
I'd be hot.
What?
That's a bad.
Hold up. Yeah. Y'all pull me up. I'm ready.
Yeah,
Y'all pull me up to play. I'm ready to get this money. You're not student today, so I'm on the sideline. Next, 4 games of regular season. Next game, next 3 games, get the tap on the shoulder. Nope. Playoff games. Nope. I go the whole season not playing the snap.
Yeah. Yeah, so just to fill people in on how that works, there's 53 guys on the roster.
Yeah.
All of them travel to the game, to the stadium.
Yeah.
They pick and choose who they want to play that game. So if you're playing like a team where you need more D linemen, you may have to sit a DB.
Yep.
If you're playing a team that's passing a lot, you got to put in a
Is
DB.
Is that when you see, like, when they zoom the cameras in on the sideline, there's some people in jumpsuits?
Yeah.
That's exactly.
Those
I always thought they were hurt.
Those dudes have potential to play.
Oh, okay.
Nah, most of them is just you
don't let them sit
don't
up.
know. You might be up. Be ready. And it's literally like you in the locker room. It's minutes technically before the game.
Yeah.
Tap you on the shoulder.
And you want to play. Like, you're dying to play. It's like you want to play.
Of course.
Yeah, but they won't let you play.
You can't. Yeah, because you only could shoot 46 of the 53.
Wow.
So that was all
Your year 1?
my rookie year.
Okay.
Yep.
So when do you finally get to play? When does D Shed? When do they let D Shed loose?
When does D Shed?
That's what we want to
They
know.
let you shine.
So my second year, I'll never forget. So that first game is Monday Night Football. Everybody know D Shed is up. Oh, it's his time. You know what I mean? We're balling practice. It's his time.
Killing on practice. You were killing, Shed. I remember it. You were killing on practice squad.
Oh,
You were game day.
Yeah.
Then we used to say that.
That's what I said every day.
Yeah. This is our game
I
day.
treated every Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. It was game day for us because we wasn't playing in the game.
They hated us too.
They hated us. So that first game, it's a Monday night. So we got that long. I hate that stretch.
Just a long week. It's a long week.
You know what I mean? Long stretch, and then a long time to play the game. I get a knock on it's before the game. I'm a little bit nervous. First game, Monday night, but I wasn't as nervous as people probably thought because when I treated every day like game day, I mentally treated it like game day and prepared myself and took real game reps. Right? I get a knock on my door. Doom. I'm like, man, it's day of the game. Like, who? Open the door, Sherman, Richard Sherman. I'm like, what's good? He said, man, let me holler at you. He said, how you feel? I said, I'm good to go. He said, now look, D-Shad. Anyway, let me get right to the point. He said, don't be out there all nervous and stuff. He was like, just remember, and I still take this to almost every one of our games. He said, just remember, when you on the field, it's 10 other great people going just as hard and ready to roll with you. Mm-hmm. So you don't got to be nervous about nothing. You do your 111th, go hard, and be D-Shed, you're going to be all right. I went out there, my first rep. I don't know if y'all remember this. It was my first rep in a regular season NFL game. I'm running down on kickoff, and it's a touchback. So, you know, I'm hyped. It's a touchback. So I'm hyped. Yeah. And we had the wedge. The wedge was sitting there waiting for me. Mm-hmm. So the wedge, I'm like, it was like, just shit. Somebody told me that week, shit, man, just go out there and hit somebody. So I went out there, boom. I'm not finna get out of his way. The dude kind of went down, ran him right over. Matter of fact, and you know who it was? It was a player that used to play for.
You got smacked?
No, you ran him over. I ran him over.
Oh, okay.
Nah, I ain't get smacked.
Saints.
It was the Saints. It was a linebacker that used to play for Seattle before I got there.
Heater.
Was it Heater?
I don't know who it was.
But you ran him over though.
Ran him over. It was like shit. It was like shit. You know what I mean? He was here, but it was like he was too hype. He just went out there and ran somebody over. Everybody was hype. You know what I mean? That was my first NFL regular season rep.
All right, man. Now fast forward. You about to be a starter.
I was to be a starter.
What year? What did you first start?
My third year.
Your third year.
My third year.
Who was it against?
The Oakland Raiders.
Oakland Raiders.
So at this time,
safety.
Yep. So
hold up, before you talk.
Gotcha.
Lead us up into this week. You knew you was gonna be the starter, right?
Yes.
They told you all week you were starting.
Yep.
Now pause there. Take us back to them dog ass days. Not recruiting in high school, small school, being cut. Did you foresee that day for you being a starter in the NFL?
I did. So at this point, I got a taste of what it's like. I played the preseason games. You know what I mean? I played the preseason games. Free safety, strong safety. So now I got a taste. So my very first NFL game that I ever been to was the one I played in against the Tennessee Titans, first year.
At home.
So that was my first NFL taste of everything. And after that game, then we go to Denver. You know what I mean? We go to Denver rookie year, and now I got another game under my belt. So at that time, I'm like, that's when I felt, you know what I mean? I could do this. You know what I mean? I could do this. I could be a starter. I plan on being a starter. So that was my whole mindset. And so when I was in there on practice squad, them dog days, day in and day out, I treated every day, every rep as if I was a starter, because there's a possibility and an opportunity for me to go out there and be a starter in this NFL. If somebody go down, I got to go in. And my mindset was like, I can't let the level of play drop, because now we invested. I'm invested to y'all families. I'm invested to the time. So we brothers for real. So I got to go out there and do my best. So that was my whole mindset all the way leading up to this point, to answer your question. So day in and day out, I finally get that opportunity. My mindset was like, all right, let me show these boys I'm supposed to be here. Yeah. I can get the job done. I can do this. Yeah. And that was my whole mindset all the way up to that game.
And how'd you do?
I had a great game.
We played the
Did you win? Did you get cussed out?
I didn't get cussed out, but let me tell you what really happened
Coach
too.
didn't cuss you out?
I didn't get cussed out. I actually did well.
You did good.
Coach Chris was like, you know what? He was like, you played well. You know, I know everybody was probably nervous.
Yeah.
D-Shed.
Because he was at safety.
I was at safety. I was playing corner all.
Yeah.
Practice squad coming up and they put me up. That's when they transitioned me a little bit more into safety that year. And so I went out there. I did well. Got my job done. Let me tell you what happened though. So this was a D-Shed, welcome to the NFL. Earl Thomas. Oh no, was it Earl or Sherm? Sherm got that pick. I'm coming all the way from the other side to go try to get a block.
Yeah.
So Sherm got the pick. I'm coming across the field to go get the block. Earl takes somebody out. Take him out. I'm like, oh, I heard of him. I'm like, I got to get somebody now. I'm looking around.
Finding someone.
I got
You get
smacked.
smacked.
I got smacked. I'm watching the film, rewinding the film. Like, hold up, bro, you supposed to be gonna tackling Sherm.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And he came and smacked me. So I'm like, I think he was hot that his homeboy got hit.
So he tried to hit you.
He had to go hit me. But that was a welcome to the NFL moment for me.
Yeah.
So that was my first NFL game.
Started.
First
NFL game.
Oakland Raiders.
Tell us about who helped you. Who do you attribute that moment to, helping you get to that point? Who was in your corner? Who was helping you out, vouching for you?
Who was there?
Who was there?
Man,
Who
was
helped
the
you
squad?
achieve
Who was on the
that?
team?
day one, I come in there. So I went to school with Tracy Ford
Yep.
and Reggie Jones. You know, they about 3 years older than me. So they transferred over to Portland State. So I redshirted, but because of their transfer, they had to redshirt too. So they Reg Ford and Reggie Jones and Trace Ford, 6 a.m. D-Shed, we about to get this work. Where you at? I'm on my way. Got my cleats. You know what I mean? We doing workouts before the workout. And then more workouts. You know what I mean? So I was grinding with college, Tracy, Reg, and then I already had that kind of mentality, so I kept going. When they left, I led that. You know what I mean? I pulled other people in, and that's what it's all about. Somebody helped you, do the same thing in return.
So let's talk a little bit about you become this starter, right?
Mm-hmm.
You had to grind, bro. You know, a lot of people talk about grit, and I believe that you're a gritty person. So you become a starter, and everybody, once you become a starter, most people think, okay, I'm a starter, I got it. Is that the case?
Not the case at
That
all.
is not the case, especially
Not the case
as a
at all.
free agent, undrafted guy. That's not the case. Talk about like what you had to do to make sure that you kept that spot, because every year,
Yep.
dog, they drafting somebody else.
Trying to find somebody
They
else.
drafting
Yeah.
your position, corner and safety, my position.
I had one of the scouts, or somebody tell me like, look, D-Shed, doing a great job, but we looking to find somebody to replace you, to find somebody better than you. That's our job. Our job is to find somebody better than you to replace you. Oh, don't tell D-Shed that.
So what you
You know
so
what
what
I
you
mean?
what you do
So-
to make sure that that didn't happen to you no more?
It didn't.
You don't
It
want.
didn't.
I want to be here.
Mm-hmm.
I gotta grind. Talk about that. Like,
So-
what did you do that separated yourself from others to keep you on the squad?
Well, as you guys know, I was usually one of the first people in the building, one of the last people to leave.
Mm-hmm.
And I wasn't in there just to be in there to show my face.
Yeah.
It's a difference in, I remember Coach Chris Rashad said this, I'll never forget. He said, how do you use your time? Do you spend it? Or do you invest it?
Just like
Coach Chris Rashad. Do you spend your time? Or do you invest?
That's him.
And
it's him all day.
it was real, man. He used to spit real stuff. And that's what I did. I invest in that. What does it mean to invest, right? What does it mean to invest? You put time and energy and thought and study and grind in something that you love, that you're passionate about, right? It's invest. You don't talk about money, you know what I mean? People treat money as precious. That's their precious. They're trying to live, they're trying to eat. You gotta invest it. So what am I doing to invest? Number one, our body is our job. Getting there early. I'm in a hot tub, cold tub, sauna, rolling out, stretching, extra lifts, extra workouts, working on post-practice. I'm working on my back pedal. I'm working on We all the time
Yep.
after practice, we're working on our step kick.
Yep.
Day in and day out. The step kick, the
muscle memory.
muscle memory.
You
You work it every day.
You practice those fundamentals, and I just remember sometimes like me going off the field, and then our practice is over. We do a little bit afterwards, and then I'm in the training room at this point, kind of doing our thing, rolling out or whatnot. Deshawn is still out there, still out there grinding.
Hey, you want to know something? Shit, there's one thing I gotta compliment you on, man. When I go into the gym and when I see you in the gym, I was telling KJ and Mike this too. I was like, man, when Shead's in there, he's working hard.
Yeah.
You know, a lot of times when you get into the gym and you're working out with other people, you show up way before they do.
Yeah.
I mean, maybe almost an hour before anyone else shows up, and you're already getting your workout in. You're already ready. You know, you got that grind in you. You got that grit in you.
Let's talk about. We know you've got the success. Let's talk about back grinding to get to where you are. Let's talk about those doubters. All those, because we all had somebody that would say,
Down
you
us,
ain't gonna
didn't
make
believe
it.
in us.
You're gonna end up right back here with us. Talk about them. Like, did you listen to it? Did that influence you, or
Did it make you work
did it
harder?
make you work harder?
Man, that's one of the things that I will say with that chip on my shoulder. You have them doubters and you hear that chip just grow and get bigger and bigger.
What'd you hear?
So I
what did they say
heard
to you?
You wasn't fast enough. You wasn't quick enough. You don't have short area quickness. Basically, I don't think you're ready.
Are these coaches?
You can't do it. All the above.
Are these these your homies?
All
These
the
your
above.
friends back home?
It's everybody.
Coaches. I'm not gonna say friends because my friends would tell me that they wasn't my friend. So, but associates.
Yeah.
Hold on, you said they were saying you weren't fast enough?
Yeah, fast enough, or you know what I mean. I wasn't quick enough. You wasn't to play corner. You too big.
Just can't make it.
You can't play corner. You can't do it. And hearing that and proving somebody wrong and proving myself right is another thing that drives me. Another thing that drives me and has me continue just to work tirelessly that I do the way I do. And but that's them doubters grew that chip.
Yeah, I think about that. A lot of people will be like, man, don't worry about the haters. Just go be your best. In my mindset, I think I like it. I like
it
those.
too.
I like those haters because they are the ones that truly push you.
They're the ones that are really
Because
watching.
they
you,
the
too.
one that said, hey, they the,
Yeah.
and they are watching
Critically.
They're like, oh, you ain't gonna make it. Okay, I had doubters my whole life, bro. Oh, you ain't big enough. You don't weigh enough. You can't go to SE, bro. You fast, but you're not big enough. I'm like, all right. I've never been big enough size wise for my position,
Yep.
but I proved them wrong. And I was like, man, okay,
Yeah.
let's get it.
Yeah.
Yep.
I'm ready for it. Keep talking.
Yeah.
And then I get to that spot, get to that point where I'm like, I already know where I'm going. Those haters really drove me to be who I am.
Exactly. And that's 100% me too.
Thanks, haters.
Yeah.
Yeah,
We appreciate you.
Appreciate you. And if you have nobody to hate on, well, feel free to hate on me.
Keep watching me.
Shay, let me ask you, man. With all you've been through, from the bottom to the top, what advice do you have for people that could potentially go through what you went through?
Well, the advice that I would give them is continue to work. Continue to work. Continue to have that mentality that I'm going to get it done. No ifs, ands, or buts. Continue to have that mentality that I'm going to grind. 'Cause like I said, I'm a big believer. Hard work pays off. If something derails you, if something stops your plan, if something tragic or, you know what I mean, something crazy happened, always see the silver lining. You got to, I was reading this book. They said, straight up, so you got to go with the flow. Something happens, you know what I mean? You deter and you flow into something else. You know what I mean? Flow into that same mindset of continuing your plan A.
Just keep moving.
Yeah.
Just keep moving.
Yeah.
Just keep moving. So
I like that.
That's what I say.
Yeah.
Just keep that mindset
Yeah.
and grind.
I like that.
Well, I want to say from every Seahawk, everyone that came across you, bro, you're an inspiration to all of us. We enjoy watching you lock fools up at practice, on game day.
You want us, bro?
Yes, sir.
Oh man, you're really entertaining on TV too. Honestly, I've watched you before. Like I even really heard about you.
For real.
Yeah, because when I watch you, you're actually an entertaining player. You're electrifying.
Yeah.
Yeah, appreciate
You're
that.
good to watch out there.
Hella,
Appreciate that.
you know,
Yeah.
we enjoyed you, man. We
You
enjoyed
inspire a
you.
lot of people, push people.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So appreciate you, brother.
Appreciate that.
Yeah, they sleeping on you still.
Sleeping on me. Hey, you better stop sleeping on me.
Hey, so thanks for joining us, man. Hell of an episode. We appreciate y'all for watching. Go like, subscribe, leave
All
a
those
comment,
things.
all the above. For another
Please.
episode of Topic of Discussion. Thank you.
Yes, sir.
See y'all next
Appreciate you
time.
guys.
Peace.